Hello, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, we are going to learn how to do chi-square test. Okay, first of all, those who have not yet um, subscribed to our channel, you can just go and subscribe. It will allow you to have future videos when we will be posting them. Okay. What is chi-square test? Chi-square test is kind of test we are doing to see if there is a relationship between two things, like two groups or two categorical variables. Let's say that we have a group of patients and all of them have drugs. And now we want to see, we have the first group, they are not taking drugs. And then we have the second group, they are taking partially drugs. You have the group 3 who are this group, the people of this group are taking drugs fully. Okay, and I'm going to see if there is a relationship between this manner or the way to take drugs and the fact to die or be alive. Okay, and now we want to make together two variables. The first one is like diet. Let's say this kind of data we have around here. Okay, we can have diet, and as you can see, it's a binary variable. We have 1 0, 1 meaning that someone is dying, 0 not. And now group 1 now taking drugs, for example, those who are not taking drugs, for example, and the 2 those who are taking partially drugs, and the 3 we have this group which is taking fully drugs. We want to see if there is a relationship between yeah, between the fact to take the drugs and dying. Okay, it's what you want to see. And as you can see, we are just using those variables which are categorical, like using categories. Is like in the first case, die is binary one, which can be called also categorical variable. In fact, in the sense that we have to group categories to category 1 and 0. Okay, and here also we have only 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. It's not a continuous, numeric continuous or numeric discrete like the way age is around here. Then to do chi-square test, we need kind of variables like what we have just around here, diet and drug. Let's go back and do our chi-square test. The command is tab, and now we can just bring our variable like die and now and drag. Now we can just do it. Now we have to decide that we are doing chi-square test, and I can validate, and I have already the result. So what is happening is what we are getting as result. And first of all, before to start to interpret what we have as a result, we should now check on the null hypothesis if we can accept it or reject it. Now I have to remind that we only rejecting we only reject H notes when we have p-value which is less than 5%, and we can accept now H notes or null hypothesis when the p-value is greater than 5%. Then, and before to interpret, we should know if there is relationship or not before to interpret what is result here. And now the H note or null hypothesis is saying that there is no relationship between the fact to take drugs and now dying. Okay, so what the null hypothesis is saying. And now we can reject or accept this one according to the value of p-value. And the value of p-value here, as we can see, is 0.001, which is less than 5%. We have to remind that the 5% is 0.05. Then this one is less than 5%, meaning that we can now reject our H note, which was saying that there is no relationship. Now, when we are rejecting our H note, we can accept our alternative one, which is saying, okay, there is a relationship between the fact to take drugs and the fact to be alive or the fact to be among those who are dying. Okay, then since we are now rejecting our H note and saying that there is a relationship, we can now start to interpret. Okay, then can you see you have two groups. For group 1, they are not taking, 2, they are partially taking, and 3, they are fully taking drugs. And as you can see, those who are not taking drugs, okay, they are 20, and now 19% of them died, and only 1% was alive. Okay, and those who are partially taking drugs, we have now 8% who are alive, but 6 died. They are 14, and also those who are fully taking it again, they are 14. 8 uh, were alive, and now 6 died. Okay, then we can now really say that there is this relationship between dying and also the fact to take drugs. And now the conclusion we can make here also is it's good now to take drug when you are patient. And also we can see that that because even those who are taking fully drug, we can see that some also was dying. It can, at least it's better than to not take at all drugs. That is. And now, as I was just saying, we need first of all, as the first step is now to see if there is a relationship. And now we are saying it, or we can just confirm it with the value of p-value. And when it is that we can just say that there is a relationship, we can now proceed to interpret. Okay, what I want to say that if our p-value was like greater than 5%, meaning that we have to accept the H note and saying that there is no relation between the fact to take drugs and dying. I think that at that moment we cannot even go and interpret. Yeah, that is. And now all of them are 48, and we have our results like this. Now at that moment, it's just in this way we are using a chi-square test. Yeah, in sometimes you can replace chi-square test with Fisher test, because a chi-square test is a parametric test, and which is now, before even to proceed with chi-square test, you should respect some condition, like you should be having enough observation. And now it's okay, the number of observations should be greater than 5, for example. Yeah, that is one condition of chi-square test. And now when you have like observation, the number of observation cannot reach 5, you cannot use it. At that moment, you can look for a non-parametric test, which is Fisher test. Is what is happening. Okay, hope that this video will help you, and it will help you in your further research. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It will allow you to have more video when we'll be loading them online. Have a good day.